All right, second grade, we are going to talk a little bit about our parts of speech and put our words on those pages in the front of our notebook. All right, so before we get to our page, I'm going to use one of our words in a sentence, and I want you to tell me if it's a noun or a verb. What's a noun? Good, a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea, and a verb is, good, an action. All right, we want to make sure we get those really solid so we can move on to more of our adjectives, adverbs, and all the other parts we're supposed to learn. All right, but right now we're just focusing mostly on nouns and verbs. All right, so if it's a person, place, thing, or idea, or action. All right, the word is life. The cat had a long life. Is life a noun, person, place, or thing, or an action? What is it, class? All right, I hope you said noun. A life is a thing. All right, so life is a thing. Let's go to page 25, nouns. Oh, and it's our good old singular and plural, regular, singular and plural. All right, so the singular, which means just one, is life. So your first free line, go ahead and write life and mark it. All right, class, what did you write for life? Good. O-I, silent final E job 1. I hope we had all the markings. Life. If we want to make it plural, the soldiers gave their lives for their country. Remember, often when we have an F or FE at the end of a singular noun, to make it plural, we change the F to a V. All right, so the plural of life is lives. And we still need to make our I say I. So go ahead and write the sounds in lives and say them while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell lives? Good. O-I, silent final E job 1, and of course it's z, making our z sound since it's a regular noun. All right. And I hope we had all the markings for that too. All right, nice job, class. The next word that we're going to figure out if it's a noun or a verb is the word live. I'll use it in a sentence. We live in Gallup. Live. All right, so is live a person, place, or thing or idea, or is it an action? Remember, one thing we can do is to figure out if it's a verb, can you say I can blank or I blank, right? Because I can't say I chair, because chair is a noun. Doesn't make any sense. But if I say I can run, I can read. If you can say I can or I something and it makes sense, then it's going to be a verb. Can we say I live? Yes, so what part of speech is live? Very good. Live is a verb. Page 16 is our verbs page. All right, here we are on page 16, our next free line. Go ahead and write live. Do English words end with V? They don't. Remember that when you get to writing live. All right, so write it and mark it. Class, what do I need to write to spell live? Good. O-I. That's not right. What do I need? Good. Silent final E, job 2. B or U, think job 2. Don't mark the IE, it's job 2. It's not live, it's live. All right. Let's see. The next word that we're going to figure out if it's a noun or a verb is the word throw. Please throw that gently. Throw. All right. So is throw a person, place, or thing? Or is it an action? Can you say I throw or I can throw and have it make sense? You can. Then what part of speech is throw? Excellent. Throw is a verb. Now, let's see. So I know throw is a verb. Is it a regular or an irregular verb? I know we haven't talked about that in a little bit. Our regular verbs use ed, de, t to make them past tense. Let's see, do we say throwed? No, we don't say throwed, we say threw. That means that throw is an irregular verb. So we're going to go to our irregular verbs page, which is 19. All right, so throw is irregular. In the first column, remember that's our present tense is throw. I throw the ball. So go ahead and write and mark throw in the first column. Remember all our words that we're writing, we're going to keep them on the same line because we're showing the relationship. So don't go up and down on lines, stay on the same line. All right, class, what did you write to spell throw? Good. Good. And which O? Good, L-O. All right. Our past tense, so we're going to come over to our third column, the one that says past, is, right, because it's irregular, we don't add edit. We've got a different word, and the word is through. In through, which oo do we use? Good, oo, that we do use at the end of English words. Go ahead and write through. Make sure it's in the third column there. See the sounds while you write it? All right, class, what did you write to spell through? Good. Good. And which oo? Good, oo. That we do use at the end of English words. All right. Let's go to our middle column now. Remember, that's when we have our happening now and continuing. So you could say, we are throwing the ball for an hour. Throwing. That one, even if it's irregular, we always just add ing. But we need our helping verb. So first we'll write is, because you couldn't say I or he throwing the ball. We would say he is throwing the ball. All right, throwing. Remember, ing always gets its own syllable. So how many syllables are we going to have in throwing? Good, 2. The first is just our base word. And what's the second one? Good, ing. And what sounds do we write for ing? It. Good, it. So write throwing. Make sure you've got your helping verb. So we'll have is throwing on that line. And do the markings. All right, class, what's the first syllable in throwing? Good, throw, just like our base word, our present tense. And what's the second syllable? Good, ing. All right, some other time we'll get to the past and ongoing because that one is also irregular. All right, nice work, class. I will see you tomorrow.